Then I want to tell you that there are different kinds of bodies. They're all okay. It doesn't matter now how long it takes you to come inside. You may have the kind of body where, of course, you can come in here anytime. There you are. Or you may have the kind of body where you don't come in unless you have 2 or 3 minutes where, like a feather sort of in the air, coming gradually down. I had a focusing partner for some years who was like that. We just knew that when it was her turn, we would sit there for 5 minutes while she sort of slowly came down, and that was her way. She's one of our major people. But the trouble with the difference there is that when you first learn focusing, if you have the kind of body that takes a while to come in, then a lot of these sort of group exercises and quick things don't work for you. And that's totally fine. Just get used to it. Oh, I see. I have this kind of body. So I would ask you quickly to determine which kind of body you have. I would say to you, can you feel breakfast in there? Assuming you had breakfast. Can you feel it in there? And some people can say, well, of course, it's right there. And for some people, no, that wouldn't be so easy. It's a matter of coming into the body, and and it doesn't matter how long it takes you. Just so you know, focusing starts there. So if you're not in there, then that's not what we're talking about. Whatever else you do, you might do many other interesting and good things, but not focusing. Focusing starts with that bodily, or it could be usually we don't work hard to determine why we're so happy, but you can. You can, and it goes the same way, and it you may discover things there. So it's just typical, being so accustomed to working on problems and being a therapist and all this, that my example always is, it doesn't have to be. But that's where it starts. It starts in this ordinary space of the chair, and of this body sitting in the chair, and of this stomach, chest, throat area here. That's where it starts. Very ordinary. Nothing mysterious, no altered state, nothing strange at all. Just a very ordinary, are you comfortable in your body? But don't just say no, and I know I'm not, because that's here. You have to come in there, and that takes a little while. Then once you're there, then you'll see. Then time sort of slows down, and you discover that you're down there for what seems like half an hour, and it's only 4-5 seconds up here. Space changes because it gets larger, and there are places to put things and places to go, and all that comes by itself. You don't have to understand that. I only say it so you don't too quickly think we're talking about some other process that you already know, so you can check yourself. Fine. So now that's my introduction. Now what I need, I think, is somebody brave to come up here and say, I don't know what you're talking about, and so show me. And here's somebody already, so come. You stirred before anybody else did. And here's somebody already, so come. You stirred before anybody else did.